Ray, you've been here forever. This town is in a place right now that there's a lot going on here. What's going on in town?
Well, we have a lot of problems. I mean, of course, our police department, the chief resigned, and then all the other officers resigned. Our mayor passed away. We had a city councilman resign. Well, right now, our town is in a bad place.
Well, that's not good, is it? Small town drama never ends. So I was scrolling through my news feed one day, and I heard a story that interested me. Read about a small town in South Carolina that had just lost all their police. I thought, maybe I should go do a dispatch there, find out what in the hell's going on. So we came down here. I thought it was going to be a lot of people complaining and worried. Well, kinda. There was some of that. But I think I stumbled onto a really interesting little town that I think you guys are going to like. Kind of place with good people that has a lot of opportunity. And you guys like your small towns, so here you go. Welcome to South Carolina. Nick Johnson here, you know that. We're here in McCall, South Carolina. It's in Marlboro County. Small little town. You're probably wondering, what are you doing out in the middle of South Carolina in December? Well, that's because they don't have police here anymore. We're at the police station here in McCall, and all 5 of those units here are unmanned. The entire police staff quit a few weeks ago, and so we came down here to ask people how they feel about that. Do they feel safe? There's some politics involved, and of course financials involved. And how does a town this small, how does a town not have police? So we're going to talk to people about it today and get to the bottom of it and see how people feel about it here in South Carolina. And I do have to say, it doesn't feel very unsafe. I don't feel like it's very dangerous, but the crime here is very high. We're going to get to the bottom of that too, right here in South Carolina, in McCall, in a place without law. No law enforcement here. Yeah, I mean, I came up here and I said, town doesn't have police, and you told me I didn't even know.
Like I said, I didn't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know at all. And but I know you need police wherever you go. You need police. And them guys are pretty good guys. They pretty good guys. So, you know, with that situation there, I don't know what's going on. Small town like this here, but you need police. Something go wrong, you got to call Bennettsfield. And hopefully they come to McCall. You know, you shouldn't have to do that. You need police.
Amen to that, brother. McCall, South Carolina. Small town. There's 2,000 people here. 200 are members of the PD Indian tribe. Simple place. Everyone knows everyone. Churches on every street. It's conservative, cheap, humble. It's not exciting, but I think that's why these people are here. But small towns like this, they're a dying breed in this country. Little McCall, they've lost 1/4 of their population in the last 20 years. Looks to me to be a fading former has-been town where people work hard to stay afloat. We're right on the North Carolina state line in a region where agriculture dominates just about everything. Marlboro County used to be a big deal for farming and cotton mills, but you know how that goes. Now it's mostly large corporate farms down here. I call this part of the country the Rot Belt. Small southern towns that have seen far better days. But lately, though, they've got a lot more stuff to worry about. A month ago, all 6 members of the police department resigned. At the same time. Just left. The police chief said that the city council created a hostile work environment, and they made a bunch of cuts to the police budget. They complained that they didn't have enough tools and equipment. One cop was on a call and her squad car just stopped running. What? In case you're wondering, the police here were highly paid for this area, supposedly. $20 an hour, $44K a year. The whole police department was paid about $400K for the whole year. We need to pay our law enforcement way more money. So they all quit. One former officer said, "I'm going to go where I'm celebrated, not just tolerated." That seems to be the state of the country now, making it harder and harder for cops to do their jobs. But usually you see that in large liberal cities, not way out in the sticks where the good old boys roam. A lot of police in today's world, police officers don't feel supported. You know, they're handcuffed, this whole woke agenda, catch and release, criminals have more rights than citizens. That's just sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, truthfully. But that has always been, even back in the 90s when I was Mayor of McCall for about 8 years, that is a thankless job. They get up every morning, they put their life on the line, put the uniform on, they strap a gun on, and some people may think that's a glamorous lifestyle, but it's a very dangerous lifestyle. And there's only certain people that have the capability of doing that. You know, we've all heard about good cops, bad cops, you know, and some people are just not designed to be cops, you know. Their attitudes, it's just, it just doesn't work out, you know. And, but it is a thankless job, and it always has been, and it's particularly over these last 16 years, and I'm not going to call any administrations or anything presidential administrations, but we all know when this stuff started, you know, the disrespect for law enforcement. It began and it continued on, and it's developed into this woke agenda, which pretty much handcuffs everybody. Even people wanting to work a regular job, you know, you're handcuffed because of the woke philosophy that people have. But, you know, I have seen that that has taken a quick downturn. The whole DEI movement is being pushed aside by a lot of your major industries, Caterpillar, Tractor Supply, and that's just two that I know come to mind.
A lot of this town is pretty boarded up. There's really not a lot going on around here. Not a lot of money, and I think that's part of the reason so many people are stealing and robbing, and they say there's shady people all over this town, and they need some damn police. Here at the IGA, it's our supermarket in town, and this is corn and bean country out here, I'll tell you. This town needs police.
Oh, we would need policing bad. Yeah, they need policemen, real bad. I live on the outskirts of town, and there's all kind of people doing things they shouldn't do all the time, but they need police bad. And let the police do the job they're qualified to do it. Let them do the job. Leave them alone.
Crime in McCall, it's double the national average. Violent crime here is 3 times higher than the state average. But for the most part, asking people around town, most of the trouble, it's just a bunch of low-level losers who like to rob and steal. So what do you do without police? Well, in the meantime, the county sheriff has picked up the slack, and people around town say they're doing a pretty good job. And get this, some nonprofit called the 1 in 5 Foundation for Kids, they heard about this and said, "We'll come patrol your streets." A nonprofit, volunteers, guardian angels. And people here are like, do you even have the authority or legality to do anything? I don't really have to listen to you. Yeah, you can walk around and tattletale, but you don't have the authority to enforce the law. And during all this, when this all broke, the mayor in town said, everybody be on your best behavior and be good during the holidays until we can get our cops back. And then, get this, 2 days after the mayor said that, he died in a car crash. What is going on in this small town? I know. Do you think not having police will enable criminals to feel like they could do whatever they want?
They're already saying it. Mm-hmm. They're already saying it. You got guys already saying it. They drive the cars fast, they do everything, and they say, well, we don't got no police, so we'll do anything. They already saying it. So it won't enable them, they already doing it. That's a fact, they already doing it. But as soon as we get it together, we'll get us some police, and hopefully everything will work out.
There are churches everywhere in this town. And in some parts of town, there's a church on every corner. And here where I am here, this church has Trump signs in the front. There you go. Not very often you see Trump signs in front of a church, but down here in rural South Carolina you do. Yep. God, I have to say, the election was a month and a half ago, and these people love them some Trump. There are Trump signs all over the city. They love him here. Love him, love him, love him. You guys know we drive around a lot, and I don't think I saw so many Trump signs in yards as we did down here in South Carolina. Even right after the election in West Virginia, we didn't see this many. Yeah, I'm a conservative guy. Most of the people that watch my channel are conservative. I've seen Trump stuff all over.
It's everywhere.
Still, I mean, we're
And you know,
almost in-
this county voted Camilla.
Did it?
Yes. And which I thought was going to be the complete opposite because, I mean, all you see around here, I mean, it is nothing but Trump, 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 MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. You know, it's that's all that's going on. And that, I mean, that's the way I voted, and I'm still crossing fingers and seeing, you know, how, you know, I mean, I think we're all in a situation where God help us all, and let's please make things better.
Wanted to talk to more people in town and get their opinion, so rang some doorbells to get some feedback. Wanted to know, how do these good old boys and girls think about the safety situation? Used to be Mayberry, like you said?
Oh, yes, it was. We could go outside and play all day and not lock the doors, and the neighbors kept watch on everybody and all the people. We just go, and I got a twin sister, and we just play, and I don't know. Somebody stole all my mother's rings out of here. The ring that mother was supposed to give me, it's a blue aquamarine, was gone. And so it's not just now, it's been going on for quite a few years.
This seems like a nice, quiet place. It's too bad that you got people breaking and stealing and looting and just doing whatever they want. And
Well, yeah, I know that they tore this house apart because they're looking for money, like cash money, and I don't keep cash money.
they broke into your home.
This house, yes.
Well, I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. Do you think the police, are they going to get this figured out, the police here?
About my house?
No, about just getting some damn police on staff.
I don't know. I don't have much confidence, but I hope so. And I'm almost scared to come out. So I sit on my porch a lot. I wanted to say that. And I have never seen a cop come to patrol down this street at all. Never. And, you know, so...
And now there aren't going to be any cops for a while because there aren't
Right.
any cops.
Right. And my friend who has a shop uptown, Susan Greer, you heard about that, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. It's called Ari's Attic, and she's had it open about 6 months. It's a really nice consignment shop. She gets used to. Somebody broke her door down, and there was a glass shattered all over. It's on Main Street, all over in front of her door. And they went through and stole stuff and just tore the place apart.
How long ago was that?
Last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
So we went to talk to Susan. Susan Greer, the owner, said she would talk to us about what happened. So tell me what happened.
We got a phone call about 6 o'clock in the morning. One of our friends that had been driving by said that our whole door was busted out. And so it shattered. There was glass all the way back to the back there.
Yeah.
My husband came in and he didn't know what to look for, but he was walking around in the dark. Then he realized, hey, we have electricity. Let me turn the lights on. And then when I got here, I knew immediately what was missing. They had taken a little North Face jacket, took something off that mannequin there, took a pair of shoes. I actually tried on a pair of rain boots. Evidently, they were too big. They threw him over to the side, and then they crawled up on that chair over there and took a T-shirt, Victoria T-shirt, from up on that rack.
Do you think that this had anything to do with the fact that they know there's no police in town?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they probably do it anyway, but yeah, I mean, to be brazen enough to do it right here on Main Street, you know, yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew that, you know.
They're going to get away with it. There's nobody around.
Right. And they probably did it about 3 or 2:30 because people that work first shift, a lot of times they're going through town about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So we're thinking it happened about 3. So we're not sure if whoever broke the door out was being facetious and then someone else realized it was open and came shopping. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. Is this place, they need police here. I mean, this place has a lot of nefarious characters.
Yes.
Are they, do people in town, are they like, this is a problem that we need to solve fast? Like, this place needs some law enforcement.
Yeah, when I posted on Facebook, I had a lot of support, and people were all saying, you know, we need help, we need to do something quickly, what's going on? And we were told that we had 24-hour help, but I don't know where they are or who they are. Just happened that once my friend that called us realized that the door was out, he called the law and happened to be the sheriff's deputy, was over there at Stop and Shop getting something to eat. So it took him like 2 seconds. But, you know, I don't know if he just came on shift. I don't, but yeah, everybody's concerned.
And then Susan told us, you guys should go talk to my husband. He's down at the local watering hole. He's the former mayor. He'll give you an opinion on this town. So we did. We went down there. Went down to a My Kind of Place joint called Just One More. Of course it's called that. Ray, you've been here forever. This town is in a place right now that there's a lot going on here. What's going on in town?
Well, we have a lot of problems. I mean, of course, our police department, the chief resigned, and then all the other officers resigned. Our mayor passed away. We had a city councilman resign. Well, right now, our town is in a bad, bad, bad place. Someone needs to take over that can actually straighten this out. Step one is hire a police chief, and hopefully hire somebody with experience that will bring some officers with them. It's not that difficult if you know what you're doing.
Why did the police all quit at once? Did they feel unappreciated, not supported? I don't.
Basically, I think it's a lot to do with maybe not supported. And a councilman came in that was questioning things, and people don't like to be questioned. When things aren't done appropriately, someone questions it, people get upset. The chief told me that he resigned basically because it was interfering with his family. He was having to work entirely too much. It was a chaos. So he left basically to have more time with his family, his wife and kids. And so then the other officers resigned. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know.
But all at once.
All at once. So it has a lot to do with the administration, I'm sure, because they didn't like the way things were happening.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know all the details. I do not. But when everybody leaves at once, there's a problem.
There's the sheriff. There's 2 sheriff. That's all they got right now. Well, that's good though. At least they're out and about. Yeah. So it's not completely lawless around here. McCall doesn't have a police department currently. How do folks around here feel about that?
Well, you know, I live in the outskirts, and it's it really doesn't get talked about a whole lot in our normal conversations, except when it happened, because it's not really unheard of. You know, we've gone through stages where we haven't had a police chief. It's kind of a revolving door. To not have a police force is, I think within the last 2 years, I think that's been the case before, but it's more publicized now because everybody quit at one time. But I haven't heard stories of mass looting and
No, it's just breaking and stealing.
But that's the normal
small
crap
town
that's
stuff.
always
I
going
know.
on. You know, I mean, you got people that are it's a depressed town, like most of the economies around here, and and this is even a smaller microcosm of what we've got in other close proximity to us, and so people are going to take. There's a lot of hardworking folks around here. I've lived here I'm born and raised 15 minutes up the road, but I call my home now, and I've been here for over 10 years, and all my friends are like, "Oh, what's it like living down there in McCall?" I was like, "I love it." Yeah, I mean, the people are nice, they're cool, they're blue collar, they're decent, and as long as you're not running with wrong people and dealing with crap you're not supposed to be dealing with, you're pretty straight. I wish we had a better grocery store here, but I mean, other than that, it's
What's it like here? I like this little town. I know there's a lot of hard-working blue-collar folks.
There are.
Former agriculture land.
To me, I think this is the greatest place in the world. There's no other place I'd rather live. I've been all over. I've been everywhere. Everywhere I go, I think McCall is the greatest place in the world.
Why? What's great about it? What do you love?
I just love it. I love the fact, I love small town. I love the fact that you know everybody. Well, everybody knows you. I know faces, I might not know all names, but everybody knows me. I love that. I love that you can trust people, you know people, except for, of course, we have our hoodlums, our crackheads, our whatever, but generally speaking, the people here are great. They are wonderful people. They will help you out anytime you need help. I will help them out whenever I can. It's a great, I love small towns. I do not like big cities. I go to a lot of them, but I like to go and then come back home because this is the greatest place in the world.
And then Ray said, "You guys should go talk to Verd Odom, get his opinion on all this." I was like, "Yeah, I saw his signs in some yards. I didn't know he lived in town." But I'll tell you what, this was turned into a real adventure. Neighbor lady said, "Go talk to Susan." Susan said, "Talk to Ray." And Ray said, "Talk to Verd." I love these small towns. Well, Verd, we came to McCall to just talk to folks about what's going on with the police. And I did not know I was going to meet an esteemed, such a connected person here. You are the only Republican in the county council, the founder and current chair of the Republican Party for Marlboro County, and you helped shape Trump's platform in this election. Did I get all that right?
Pretty much.
I did not know that we were going to meet somebody so connected. Thank you for all your work on that. Hardcore Republican. We came to talk about the police department. Now, you told me a couple of years ago you didn't have some police. You don't have them now. But you're not too worried about that. You guys take care of your own up here, don't you?
Yeah, that's pretty much the way the town's always been. We're sort of independent. 2 years ago, the start of the last administration, they were short of police, and our sheriff stepped up, and the county administrator stepped up, and we offered help to the town then, and it went on for a couple of month period that we were having deputies patrol the town to help what current officers they did have. And that went on for about 2 months, and then they eventually hired more policemen and stuff. And I think things had supposedly been going pretty good, and for some reason or other, there seems to have been a conflict with the policeman and the chief and some of his officers and the present administration. And I don't have a whole lot to say about that other than you listened and there was conflict. And as you well know, all of them resigned and left the town pretty much high and dry, without coverage. And the county stepped up again, and we have been covering it since those policemen have resigned. And we have officers that travel all over the county. We do have officers that have been stationed here, off-duty officers that's been staying in town to help. But there may be times when the town might be a little bit short because we've got officers and there may be other events going on around the county. But I haven't heard of that. I think we've done pretty well to cover the town, and I think the people of McCall can feel safe that the Marlboro County Sheriff's Department, along with the support of the Marlboro County Council, we are going to make sure that the town is covered and that people don't have to worry about, calling a policeman and calling 911. You call them and we're going to get somebody there.
Good. Well, thank the Lord we have a pro-police law enforcement administration coming in soon. Huh? I tell you what, if this was a liberal place, you think they could handle not having police? Hell no. It'd be batshit crazy. Not that Oakland really enforces the law anymore, but down here in conservative land, they can handle themselves. They'll lock it down and they'll be fine, because that's what conservatives do. And in the meantime, McCall says, we'll get our police staffed back up again next year. Good for them. South Carolina is one of the fastest growing states for a reason. It's warm, it's affordable, but most of all, people feel like they can come here and raise a family and not have all the BS from the Northeast and the West Coast. Why is South Carolina such a great, conservative, sensible place?
Well, I think it mainly gets back to our history. You know, we've just got a lot of great people, a lot of great people that lived in past history that served the state, and we just have always been a conservative state. You know, and we're more so now than ever. And you know, we like the old adage: the people from up north, move down south, move to South Carolina, but leave your politics up north.
And this town has looked the exact same as long as I can remember. You know, it's never thrived, but it's never sunk. There's enough people here to keep it going. The locals are very like-minded. You know, there's a couple different sides of the tracks, but I mean, the people that are from here, and they take pride in it, and they should. You know, a good community is a good community. I don't care where it's at, you know, and what it looks like. Some are poor, some are richer, and you know, these guys I think really appreciate, and they are hard working. I mean, that's the thing. It's like there's not many people I run into around here that don't have jobs, that are not, you know, whether they're bringing home the bank or whether they're, you know, just living paycheck to paycheck. Because I'm a teacher, you know, and it's just, you know, but it's been the same, and so I imagine it will keep going. I don't see it growing. You know, I would love to see some more commerce come into it, but I just don't see it happening. But I would imagine that if you come back in another 20 years, the same businesses are probably going to be here. It's going to be the same look of people, you know, going to be very diverse, you know, and everybody's going to be, you know, chasing a buck, you know, but still, hopefully, still working.
McCall's a lovely place. It's just too bad that these little small towns get ruined by 1% of the population that just makes it tough for everybody else. It's just hardworking people. There's a lot of churches here, a lot of history here, and just you can't have anything nice anymore because people just can't be adults.
And I'm not from here, but you know, I really wanted to try to help our dying town. We had a bank that was across the street. The bank is now gone, so now we only have an ATM. Well, when the bank was here, it kind of helped downtown thrive a little bit more because we had more business people but now, you know,
just a town that's
it's dying,
and then here's some hardworking folks trying to make the place better, trying to make a living, and making it tough for all that.
Yeah, and this was my retirement plan, so I was pretty discouraged. Like I said, I went home, I cried all day and sat and watched Lifetime with my dog and went and got a McRib and tried to feel better.
If there's one thing this small town needs, what do you think it would be?
This town, we need some business uptown, but you small towns just can't have that anymore. You just can't have many businesses uptown because, you know, people are going to go to Walmart, and they're going to go here, they're going to go there. Downtown McCall used to be fabulous when I was young. We had a movie theater, we had grocery stores, we had everything. And so now we have nothing downtown. But, you know, we have our IGA grocery store, we have Dollar General, we have Family Dollar, we have a dialysis center, which I put in, and I think that's great for people. It is just a wonderful place.
Yeah. What is it like to live here?
Nice, quiet. You see what I'm doing? I'm out playing music. It's a nice place. A lot of nice people, neighborhood's good, everything good. Yeah. the neighborhood's good. Yeah. But other than that, man, we trying to get something done around here. I mean, get police, get a mayor. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of work to do. Yeah, a lot of work. That's my opinion on that. A lot of work.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Yeah. Well, hey, Nick Johnson fans. So YouTube's pushing this whole membership thing now, and I think it's great. So I set one up for this channel. If you want to be a member on this channel, you can only do it on your computer right now. They make it hard for some reason. So go and hit join right there, and you can support the channel and join various membership tiers. I'm excited about it because I'm going to post all sort of behind the scenes content, extra interviews, fun mappy stuff, bonus songs, and more. Just some extra stuff that doesn't make it onto the main channel. So think about becoming a member. Huh, everyone?
You should join. I did.
Are you looking to move and need advice? I do consulting. That's right. I'll sit down and talk about where the next perfect place for you and your family should be. I do it all the time. Together, let's find you a new home that's safe and checks all your boxes. And I can also help you find your new house, too. Email me and I'll work with you. I'm not just helping you figure out where to move, but I can help you find your perfect home, too. That's right. I know awesome, reliable agents all over the country, and I'd love to connect you to somebody who can help you search for that perfect home. And if you want to buy some Mappy gear, click the store link on my homepage. From there, you can check out the latest merch. There's hoodies, coffee cups, stickers, and shirts. Show off how much you love Mappy and support the channel. And I'm on Cameo too. If you want me to send you or somebody you know a personalized video message, go to Cameo and search Nick Johnson YouTube. It's fun.
Hey YouTube world, I'm Sage, Nick's manager. You've enjoyed a Corner House Entertainment production, so watch another one.
Hey guys, if you learned something new about America or what it's like to live in America, great. You should think about subscribing and turning on your notifications. You can also click one of these videos or playlists for more.